Well, good morning from Sloan, Iowa. What do we have here? We have a fully built race car. Alright. I mean, it was a Chevy Cobalt at one point, but not no more. A race pack. These things are awesome. Very expensive. What's that? Is that fuel pressure? Anyways, this thing is heading from. This thing actually came out of South Dakota, and it's heading to Pennsylvania. This is a direct customer work. Wheelie bar, parachute. Beautiful car. Now let's go pick up yet another drag car. Alright, good morning guys. So, feeling about 75%. I think tomorrow I'll be good. Just a little like congestion in the chest, kinda coughing. It's just real painful coughing so much. And I don't know if I caught something or it's just a change in the weather. Feels like kind of a sinus infection because nothing else is going on with me. So, I picked up that Cobalt last night in South Dakota. Kind of a little north of Sioux City. I picked up this car and I pull into this drive, like a dead end road that looks like it has like a couple businesses on it. And I hadn't really looked at the address or anything, Google Maps or anything. And I get there and there's like a couple different, there's a storage unit, there's a house to the right, and there's this big construction business to the left. So I call the guy, and he's an older gentleman, he's probably in his 70s. And I said, hey Bob, I think I'm here, I'm not sure where I'm meeting you. And I said, I got a construction company to my left. I see a bunch of semi-trucks. And I see a storage unit up towards the end of the road. He goes, oh yeah, that construction company, turn left there, that's us. Coming through the gate. He says, and you'll see this car down by this shop, back up to that door. So I pull in there. I'll tell you one thing. This guy must have a major construction operation. Sitting in his yard there was probably 20 day cabs with lowboys, all hooked up, sitting there. Excavators, water trucks, anything and everything. Massive lowboy trailers, like, 13 axle trailers that were all stacked up. Excuse me. So I pull in there, I back up to the door. He comes out. That's a nice speed rope. He comes out and opens the door to this shop. There was probably 10, 15 race cars in there. There's a full race shop. I mean, big Turbo Fox bodies. He had like an Eleanor replica just sitting there, full drag cars. I mean, they had a turbo set up off of one of the cars sitting there, and I mean, it was like, I don't know, a 104. It was a massive turbo. Then he had his toter home sitting in there. I mean, a full, massive toter home with a fifth wheel, trailer, stacker. I'm like, this dude has done something right in the 70 whatever years he's been alive. Because I said, what do you do? I said, what do you do? Dig holes to play? He goes, that's about it. Move some dirt, make some money so we can build race cars. I said, man, that's living the life. And, you know, who's to say it didn't take him 60 years to get to that point? It's like, you see a lot of people, everybody wants an overnight success, but it's a slow grind if you want to be in a position where you can do stuff like that. So it's really motivational to see somebody, even though he is, you know, it could be my grandfather, that he has, you know, put in that time to build a company like that, to be able to, I mean, he had younger guys in there working in the race shop, you know, seeing people that are my age or younger in there working, building race cars, it's just kind of a nice thing to see. And you know, I've kind of been around racing my whole life, drag racing, dirt track racing, and you don't come by many operations like that that are self-funded. A lot of operations like that are who you know and who you can get a sponsorship from, especially in the dirt track world. It's if you're not, you know, Kyle Larson, Tony Stewart, somebody like that, or know them and get a sponsorship, it's all funded by blue collar guys. Everybody's dad was either a landscape company, a construction company, a trucking company, and that's all you see was blue collar guys that work like, you know, work like a dog to be able to go out and have fun. Gonna be honest with you, this Kansas wind coming off the plains is no joke. Depending on where I am, sometimes I can't even keep 60 miles an hour, blowing me all over the road. I don't have so much weight in the trailer, so that's part of it, but I'm coming through El Dorado right now. El Dorado, Helifano. Good tune. I have definitely caught, I'd say a second wind, but I feel so much better. I've got energy now. My body's not as sore, not coughing as much, so, which I'm thankful for, because the push getting home is going to be, you know, I kind of had some time to waste today and stuff, but I got to get home. So, my wife gives me incentives for if I get home early, and not what kind of incentives you're thinking about. I just tell her she can't complain about something for a day, or can you get this done, and I can say I'll do it tomorrow, and that's my get out of jail card. So, I mean, she just wants me home. She wants to see me, which I should be thankful for, and I am. She keeps the house under control, keeps our little wild boy under control for the most part while I'm gone, and everybody's excited to see me when I get home. So I have time. I still got time to drive tonight. I'm 32 miles from this guy's house. I've got 23 feet marked out, so, and I'm guessing maybe like that's the standard for this like class of dragster, so they all got to be the same length. So I'm pretty confident, and that's how long it is. And then I know what I can do to gain pretty much as much room as I need, and I'm prepared to do so. But I didn't want to do that extra work if I didn't have to. But if I need to do it, it's only going to take me 15-20 minutes. Not bad. I hope we can push this thing in. Should be light enough too, with 2 or 3 people. I think he's going to be there and his wife's going to be there. The only reason I say that is, A, he said he was going to, I need to park on one side of the chute or the other, and he's going to bring it out. I doubt he's going to start it and run it. So he's probably going to push it out, and then we can push it in the trailer. Only because I have that front car so far forward, getting up to where the winch is, to like free spool and lock it back in, it's going to be really tough to get to. But if I have to, I can. But I don't think I'll have to. Then we're loading in the daylight, which I love. Like, I hate loading at night. Just not being able to see anything. I need to come up with some type of LED system in this trailer for lights. The stock lights suck. I knew that. But I want something that kind of broadcast enough to like take good pictures of cars in the trailer, and still gives you like enough to see what you're doing. What else was I gonna say? I need to get the inside of this trailer painted. I've been meaning to do that, but I've just been so busy with this trailer that I didn't want to start on a project and then you know, not have time to finish it. I guess I'm gonna spray it with a paint sprayer. I think I'm gonna check the weather this coming week. If it's gonna be half decent and no chance of rain, because I'll have all the doors open, like once I'm done spraying, I'll open the side doors too so it can get air to dry, but I don't want it to rain like if I have the back door down or anything like that. So maybe that'll be a project, because I'm gonna take a couple days off this coming week. Maybe that'll be a project for me to do. Not sure what color I'm gonna go with. I'm probably just gonna do all the same color, which might be like some type of gray. I really want to do two different colors and have to tape and overspray and yada yada yada. But I might end up doing that, and I'm not gonna put like, I don't really want to put anything like grippy, like texture on the floor, because that just holds the dirt. I don't really need traction in there. That just holds the dirt. It's nice to be able to just take the leaf blower and blow everything out. Or once it's painted, to be able to just, if it's got like a good water barrier paint, to be able to like go to a truck wash and get a washout and just have them spray the whole trailer out, and not have like catching all the dirt or the oil or whatever's on the floor. So, and maybe what I do this week, you'll know, I'll show you guys, but I'm in a very good mood and a positive mood, because some things are kind of maybe going the right way. I still have that single cab truck, 2018. All it's doing is sitting in my father-in-law's lot. I haven't been over there. It sits in a dirt lot. And the last time I was over there, it started up. But I guess I'm gonna probably go. I got a guy that's interested in it. He's local. He got the VIN number from me to get it. He wants to see if he can get pre-approved before he comes and looks at it, waste my time, which I appreciate. And we'll agree on a price, and if he wants to come get it, then that'll be money in my pocket, and that money will probably go towards. Well, I have that other truck that I purchased that I need to go get, but I may buy. I've been thinking a couple different things. I'm gonna make this quick. I've been thinking a couple different things. Either I'm gonna keep the Mega Cab, which I love that truck. I absolutely love third gens. I love that truck. Kind of wish it was the 5.9 third gen, but Common Rail's fine. 6.7's fine. I was kind of hoping, or kind of thinking that maybe I would buy another truck, or I'm buying that other truck, okay? That's my second backup truck for this 730. Once that's running great, whatever, that's my backup truck. Then take the Mega Cab, and you know, I wanted to make it into the farm truck with the tools and everything, but I also thought about trading that in on something nicer and having like a nicer personal truck. Maybe like an aluminum duty dually or something, but I have a hard time buying something and making a payment on something that isn't making me money. That's just for fun or the show. It really doesn't do anything for me. In my younger days, yes, but I don't. All right, so just took the wheelie bars off, and I'm gonna get my tape out. I had to take a strap off so I could crawl underneath this thing to take the wheelie bar off. And I've got probably a foot to 18 inches in front I can still go, but I want to get my tape out and see because I've got 1.5 feet here from that tire to the rear bumper. So the tires of the drag car can go underneath and probably close to or up against those tires, and the nose slide in through the middle. Maybe, depending on the width of the nose of the other car and the brackets that hang down right there for the wheelie bar. So I know I've got about maybe 1 foot here without doing anything, and I've got 1 foot up front. So I'm gonna get my tape out. I think that means I probably need about another 1 foot of wiggle room. Whether that be we offset something, I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we'll figure it out. I really just want to be as prepared as possible when I get there to pick up, because I have some time to waste. I've got about 2 hours here. I'm trying to shimmy through and get my tape measure. I got about 2 hours here of time to burn till the guy's home from work. So I figured an hour of this, maybe an hour of nap, and we'll go from there. Well, it's never a good sign. Just kidding. The lost AC, it's 65 degrees in Kansas today. So I'm not sure why the AC's not working. I'm trying to step back here where it's a little quieter. I don't know if it's a pressure switch or something, but look at this. Look what I did. All right, I got a wire run here into the cab, and I had a like an on and off toggle switch. So I ran one of the ends to the battery and the other end to the AC compressor, and see, kicks the AC compressor on. So at least I'll be able to cycle it on and off so it doesn't freeze up from in the cab, but at least I'll have AC for the rest of this trip. Well, we're loaded. There's really not much light here, so we made it in. As you can see, the rear end of the Cobalt's up. I will show you a little better tomorrow probably. I'm just checking straps now and continuing down the road.